into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post another banger back to back. Just like this one, or it might be a little different. You never know. But make sure you join the squad for sure. Period. As of right now, I got some canola oil on the stove heating up or whatever. Because I'm finna fry some fries. I really wish I had some fish. I need to text my boss and ask him, do he got any fresh fish? Because he goes and catches the fish and then he cleans it. And then he comes over here and he fries it. It just be so fucking good. I will never buy fish from the grocery store ever again, bitch. I will learn how to motherfucking fish before I do that, okay? So, we had some fish at my Halloween party, and it was to die for. It was so good. We had 2 different kinds. Oh, it was so good. Woo! I know some of y'all don't like that I be yelling, but I'm sorry, y'all. I just have a lot of energy when I get on here. Because, do y'all want me to get on here and be sad and crying? Do y'all want me to get on here like boo-boo-boo-boo-boo? Okay? Let me just motherfucking know. So, I know this shit ain't hot yet, but I'm going to put some fries in there so I know when it is hot. Okay? Okay. So, let me get y'all hips on my life because it's currently 5:23. It's not, like, early at all. You know, usually I start my videos early in the days. But it's not early. I'm seeing some bubbles. So, it's definitely starting to heat up. And then this is my favorite thing to use when I am frying anything. Bitch, I mean anything. So I'm putting some fries under the oil. I don't know if I got enough oil in here or not, but I'm putting some fries in the oil, under the oil. So I'm frying some fries, and then I'm probably gonna make some Philly cheesesteaks or make me some chicken nuggets. I don't really know. But let me get y'all hip to my life today. So today, me and Tay woke up at 6 in the motherfucking morning and got into like a little argument or whatever. Y'all know I keep it all the way real with y'all. So yeah, we woke up at 6 in the morning and then we ended up getting into an argument at like 7, 8 o'clock. So we were mad at each other. But we had to go run errands and handle grown folks' business. So we got in the car with each other, but we was just being silent to each other. You know, when we went in somewhere, we still talked to each other like everything was motherfucking normal and everything was handy dandy. But really, we were mad at each other. So we go handle what we had to handle. We come back. Y'all know we live with each other, so it's like we never really have that away from each other time. For the last 3 years, we have been with each other every single day, except for in the beginning of our relationship. Tay used to go home and he used to come back and forth. He has not been going home for like the last 2 years. So we're always with each other every single day. So, you know, you can just imagine the bickering that happens sometimes. And it's just because little shit, like, I'll be like, oh my God, the room needs to be cleaned. And I get irritated. And then he'll get irritated because he might want to play the damn game at that moment. Or he might want to lay down and take a nap. But if the room is a mess, I cannot think. So, yeah. But it just be little stuff. So, we went and handled what we had to handle. But we still conversated in the car a little bit. Not really too much, but just a little bit. And then, when we came back, he sat in the living room. So, he sits in the living room and I sat in my room and watched it. I sat in my room and watched a TV show. He sat in the living room and watched Hulu on his phone. That was his, you know, we split with each other because we already was irritated and aggravated and arguing. So, he sat in the living room I went to sleep at like 12. I think he came in there at like 1 o'clock, laid down and went to sleep. I don't really know what time it was. I just remember him coming in there, laying down, going to sleep. So, he come in there, lay down, go to sleep. I don't even acknowledge him. I don't roll over to lay with him or none of that. I just kept sleeping, doing me, you know. Then I woke up at like 3 something, and my cousin, I seen she was texting me and calling me, and I woke up and I was like, let me check my phone. And she was asking me, can I get the kids off the bus? So then I went to go get the kids off the bus and came back to the house. I let them play outside, gave them some cookies and bananas and anything that they wanted because it's Friday. And yeah, then their mom came and got them at like 4:30 and they just went home. So it's now 5:26 and y'all are all caught up on my life, you know? That was my life today. Was it hectic? Hell mother chucking y'all, but you know, So I still gotta decide, what should I do? Should I make Philly cheesesteaks with some fries? You know, that might just be crispy good. Or should I fry some chicken nuggets? Because fried chicken nuggets is busting. I really don't know. My mom was like, why have you been sleeping? No, look, this is exactly what mom said. Mom was like, I think you're getting sick. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, y'all, I don't know why that light does that, but it be having me think of Stranger Things. But so she like, I think you're getting sick. And I was like, why? She was like, you've just been going to sleep early. You've just been sleeping a lot. Because yesterday I literally went to sleep at like 6 o'clock. And then I woke up and then I went right back to sleep. So she's like, I just think you're getting sick. Girl, I'm not getting no damn sick. I'm not getting no damn sick, girl. I don't know why I've been sleeping a lot. I don't really know, y'all. I really have been sleeping a lot, but I really just don't know why. So I do have a lot to talk to y'all about though, but I think I'm gonna make a whole separate video. I know I keep on saying it, but I just don't make it because I don't know why. But I do got a lot to talk to y'all about and catch y'all up on my life. Yeah, I'm really in the grind mode right now. Like, I want to make it to 1,000 subscribers so bad this month. So like, grind mode on 5 million. You hear me? Like, bro, y'all will get a video every single day, okay? Because I'm on grind mode. Like, y'all, I have been depressed and I've been having a lot of shit going on, so I kind of have not been filming. But let me motherfucker tell you. You hear that? He just hit a touchdown on the game, so he's screaming. But yeah, I'm cooking right now because we're watching this game. My oil was not heated up yet, but I see it starting to bubble, so it's starting to get there. But yeah, I just been having so much going on that y'all just don't know about. Like, I had to have an appointment, right? So I'm thinking, man, they send me a letter in the mail, because that's how I get in contact with these people. They send me letters in the mail. So they send me a letter in the mail. I get the letter or whatever. I'm like, cool, you know, what could this be? So I open the letter. It's like, you have to come to this appointment, da-da-da, day at da-da-da time. Okay. I'll be there. I had to be there November 1st at 2:45. Okay. I'll be there. So it come down to the appointment. Mind you, I don't even know what the appointment's about. They're just telling me I have to come to this appointment. So I have to go to these appointments because through what I got going on, I have to be to these appointments. When they tell me to be somewhere, I have to be there. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go there. Mind y'all, I didn't know what appointment was for. But this one was for a whole like a mental appointment. Like, yeah, like it was a mental appointment. So they're asking me like, are you suicide? Y'all, listen, trigger warning. Before we get into it, trigger warning. We will be talking about offing yourself, okay? We will be talking about that. So trigger warning. I gotta make sure I say that because I know sometimes shit can be triggering. So they were asking me like, oh, are you suicidal? Do you get like angry and like burst out? Like, y'all were asking me so many different questions. Let me try to think of some more. So like, they're like, are you like suicidal or anything? They're like, so like when you get irritated and mad, do you be wanting to hurt yourself? This, that. Because y'all know I had a miscarriage. So after that miscarriage, I was very, you know, suicidal. For the first, like, I would say honestly for the first 2 years. Like, I just now got my suicidalness under control. I would say about, I would say about like July of 2022. So it took me 2 years to get that shit under control. But they were asking me questions and I'm like, no, like when I get irritated or mad and somebody pisses me off, I do still lash out and I do still break shit, because I do. I got mad and I broke mama's screen door. I still gotta buy her a new screen door. I kicked the whole bottom out that motherfucker. Then when I get irritated, I always tell somebody, girl, I will slice your tires in a second. I will bust your windows. I will punch holes in these walls, I do still get irritated. So they're asking me all these damn questions. I'm thinking in my head, like, they're gonna put me in a goddamn mental institution the way I think. What the hell? All these questions y'all asking me? So I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm just answering all these questions. It was so many questions. It was like so many. It was like, do you go in public? Like, do you drive? Do you do this? Do you do that? It was just so many damn questions. It was so annoying. And I had to be there from I got there like 2:30. So I was there from 2:30 till 4 o'clock. It was so annoying. It was somebody in my face the whole time asking me a million questions. And I'm just like, they're like, have you ever been to a what is it called? An inpatient hospital? I'm like, no. My mom used to try to put me in there, but I was grown. She can't put me in somewhere when I'm grown. You feel me? So, yeah. Oh yeah, when I say like she used to try to put me in there, she used to tell me like, when I first lost my baby, because you know, when a lot of people lose their baby, like I didn't notice it, but now that I'm on TikTok, I run into so many angel moms that like when they lost their baby, they went and checked their self in inpatient hospital. Which when I had lost my baby, I can tell you exactly what I did. Like I remember that day like it was yesterday. So literally when we first got to the hospital, Tay wasn't allowed to come up there because wasn't nobody allowed to go up there. It was COVID. That was 2 years ago. So wasn't nobody allowed to go up there. So Tay had to sit in the car, but my mom was like, no, like you're not going alone. Like I'm your mama and you 17. I'm going with you. So if I didn't really want to go alone anyways. I'm a first time to all this shit. So we went in, my mom went with me. I remember it was like it was yesterday. Took me in the back, was trying to find a baby. And then she told me there was no heartbeat. And she told me this, she told me that. She gave me this. That we went and figured out, you know, how we was going to get the baby out. And then when I came home, I held my motherfucking tears. I held my tears the whole entire appointment. I held my tears the whole entire car ride home with my mom. And then I remember when we got home, my mom gave me some money and she was like, go get you some medication. And y'all know what that medication is. Some greenery, you know? So she's like, go get you some, da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay. So she gave me the money and I went to go get some. And then as soon as she got out the car, I just broke down crying. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, the way I cried for so many days. But, like, now the way I handle it is, like, I don't know. Like, I kind of push it to the back. You know what I mean? So, when I run into a whole bunch of angel moms and I be telling them, they ask me, you know, how did I get through what I got through? It's kind of hard to tell them because I did have days where I struggled and I did want to, you know, myself. And I did have days where I would literally sit in there and just rip my damn hair because I wanted to rip my hair out. What the fuck was I going to think, you know? I was pregnant for so many, like, months after knowing that my baby was gone. So when I run in, like, and the reason I'm talking about this is because I just ran into somebody yesterday on TikTok. And I told her to go subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to talk about it and elaborate more about being an angel mom on my channel. Because I don't think angel moms get enough, like, nobody recognizes us enough. They just think, you know, we're supposed to go on after a funeral, or most of us didn't get funerals, you know. And it kind of was very hard for me at my mental appointment the other day because I kind of had to talk about trauma that I don't talk about. I don't talk about how I had to get rid of my child. I don't talk about how I had to do it, when I did it, what I did. I don't talk about it. I get a lot of questions on TikTok on, oh, well, what did you do with the baby? Or can we see the pictures of them that you took of them? And can we see this? And can we see that? And I'm just like, that's something you'll really ask an angel mom? Can you see the pictures she took of her child? Now, if my child was, you know, a little bit farther along, I still wouldn't show my child because that's my child. And that's my child's privacy. Like, that's literally my child's privacy. You know, like, why would I show him? That's just like somebody's cousin or people's dying and you posting them all over the internet. They mama gotta see that shit. No matter if they're on the ground dead, you shouldn't post that shit. That's just like me posting my baby. Why would I do that? It just doesn't logically make sense in my head. So I hate when I get so many questions like that. And I get them so much. It's so annoying. So it's just like, I don't know. I don't get why people ask people that. I don't. But y'all, that appointment was so triggering. So I did not post. I don't think I posted on YouTube Wednesday. I didn't film the day after I came home because I had to kind of like reshift. My phone literally died in the middle of me talking. But the footage should save to the phone. If it did not, I'm going to be pissed. Pissed the fuck off. Trying to get that bitch to turn on, but it's not really working. Look at this charger. So, as I was saying, yeah, I kind of had to like reshift myself back into reality a little bit because how I deal with it every single day. I'm finna tell y'all, because this is my biggest question I always get. How do I get through a day to day? Knowing, you know, I'll never be able to see my child again. How do I get through it? That's like my most asked question. So I'm probably just gonna tell y'all. In the video, the title of this video is literally gonna be update on my mental and, you know, update on me. Like, this is an update on me for real. So kind of how I get through it is I low-key like push it to the back. I really do. I push it to the back and I really don't think about it. Don't get me wrong, I talk about my child all the time. People probably get tired of it, but I always talk about it, or I always am talking about me being a mom. So like, if I'm in a store, I'll be like, oh yeah, when I have kids, I'm getting this. Like, and I'll be dead ass motherfucking serious. Like, you know how like you have people and they be like, oh, you don't need that, you don't need that, you don't need that. I don't care. I'm gonna buy everything I want to buy. I don't give it. I'm buying a diaper warmer. Don't care if I don't use it. A bottle cleanser. Don't care if I don't use it. A formula maker. And I'm breastfeeding, so I'm not going to use it. I'm buying whatever I want to buy. Okay? So, it's like, that's kind of how I do it. I really just talk about my situation. And also, another big thing is, I had Tay by my side throughout the whole entire process. From losing the baby until now. I've always had Tay. He kind of puts up with, yeah, Tay honestly puts up with a lot. He puts up with a lot. I had bad attitudes ever since it happened. I got a smart ass mouth. I've been had one, but like it got worse, and I'm just very rude and very disrespectful sometimes. I do got to get that shit in check, but that's me. And Tay kind of just deals with it and puts up with it. If I didn't have Tay, I probably wouldn't have made it this far. But I did have Tay by my side throughout like the whole entire thing. So like throughout the pregnancies, from the day he found out I was pregnant all the way up until now. So I think it kind of did help me. But hold on, my other phone turned on. Let's see if the footage saved.